Imagine you are having a genuinely good day. You woke up feeling rested. You enjoyed your morning coffee. The sun is shining, and you feel light, optimistic, and at peace with the world. And then it happens. Someone walks into the room. It could be your partner, a coworker, or a family member. They do not even have to say a single word. They just walk in and you instantly feel it. A heavy, dark, invisible cloud radiating from their body. Their jaw is tight. Their steps are heavy. They are in a terrible mood. And within seconds, your good day is completely destroyed. You feel a sudden tightness in your chest. Your stomach drops. Your heart rate speeds up. The light and peaceful energy you had just a minute ago is completely gone, replaced by a suffocating wave of anxiety, stress, and sadness. You have absorbed their bad mood like a dry sponge dropped into dirty water. And the worst part is, you cannot just brush it off. Their bad mood becomes your bad mood. Their stress becomes your physical pain. And for the rest of the day, you feel drained, exhausted, and desperately trying to fix their mood just so you can finally feel okay again. If this scenario sounds like the story of your life, I need you to listen to me very carefully. You are not crazy. You are not weak. You are not making this up in your head, and you are certainly not being too sensitive. What you are experiencing is a very real, scientifically documented psychological phenomenon. Today, we're going to explore why your brain is uniquely wired to absorb the emotions of others, why this invisible burden is exhausting you, and how you can finally stop letting other people's bad days ruin your own. To understand why this happens, we have to look inside your brain. Every human being has something called mirror neurons. These are special cells in the brain that fire not only when you perform an action, but when you watch someone else perform an action. They are the biological foundation of empathy. When a normal person sees someone crying, their mirror neurons light up slightly, allowing them to understand that the person is sad. They feel sympathy. They can say, "Oh, that is too bad," and then move on with their day. But if you are a highly sensitive person or an empath, your mirror neurons do not just light up slightly, they explode like fireworks. Your brain does not know the difference between an emotion that belongs to you and an emotion that belongs to someone else. When that angry or stressed person walks into the room, your nervous system actually downloads their emotional state. Your brain releases the exact same stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline that their brain is releasing. You are not just imagining their pain or anger, you are literally experiencing it in your own body. It is like having emotional Wi-Fi with no password, and every negative device in the room is automatically connecting to you. Because of this intense biological reaction, you develop a survival mechanism. You become a compulsive people pleaser. You realize on a subconscious level that the only way for you to feel safe and relaxed is if everyone around you is happy and relaxed. So you run around putting out emotional fires. You walk on eggshells. You change your tone of voice. You sacrifice your own needs to soothe their anger. You think you are just being nice, but the truth is you are managing their emotions as a matter of self-defense. You are trying to clean the air in the room so you can finally breathe. But carrying the emotional weight of everyone around you comes with a devastating cost. It leads to severe empathy fatigue. You feel physically heavy. You get unexplained headaches. You feel a deep, soul-crushing exhaustion that no amount of sleep can fix. You start to isolate yourself, hiding in your room, avoiding social gatherings, not because you hate people, but because you simply cannot afford to absorb one more drop of someone else's pain. You need complete isolation just to wring out the sponge and figure out which feelings are actually yours. But here is the profound truth that changes everything. This extreme sensitivity, this emotional sponge effect, is not a curse. It is a biological superpower. It means you have a level of emotional intelligence that most people could only dream of. You can walk into a room and read the energy instantly. You know exactly who is hurting, even when they are smiling. You are the friend who truly understands. You are the safe haven for people in distress. Throughout human history, tribes relied on highly sensitive people like you to sense danger, to mediate conflicts, and to heal emotional wounds. Your sensitivity is a beautiful, necessary gift to the world. However, a superpower is useless if it destroys the person holding it. You have to learn how to put up an emotional shield. The first step is radical awareness. The next time someone walks in with a dark cloud, pause and ask yourself a simple question. Is this my emotion or is this theirs? Simply identifying that the anxiety belongs to them, not you, creates a massive psychological barrier. The second step is the hardest, but the most important. You must repeat this mantra to yourself. I am not responsible for their feelings. Let them be mad. Let them be stressed. Let them pout. You do not have to fix it. You do not have to absorb it to prove that you care. You can offer compassion from a distance without diving into the dark water with them. Imagine yourself enclosed in a warm, glowing bubble of glass. Their negativity can bounce against the glass, but it cannot get inside. You have spent your entire life carrying backpacks full of other people's emotional rocks. It is time to set them down. It is time to protect your peace. Your good mood is yours to keep, and nobody has the right to steal it simply by walking into the room. If you know exactly what it feels like to be an emotional sponge, leave a comment below and tell me whose moods affect you the most. Subscribe to the channel to learn how to protect your sensitive soul. You are allowed to be happy, even if they are not. I will see you in the next one.